Hello, welcome to today's video. It's Friday. Bubs and I are skipping school and we're headed over to Yakima for state track in Washington State. They have 6 different classifications, the smallest being 1B and the biggest being 4A. So it goes 1B, 2B, 1A, 2A, 3A, 4A. And where we're going, it'll be 1B, 2B, 1A state. From the school I teach at, technically nobody made it, but since my school combines with a neighboring school, one person made it from the other school, so I don't even know her. But, however, last year I taught at a school that's 10 miles down the road, and I coached there, and a lot of those kids made it, so I'm gonna go support them, specifically the senior thrower, the girl thrower. She specifically asked me to go watch, so I'm going. I've gone and watched her every year since I started working at that school, so it's right to just go and support her, and hopefully she kicks some butt. Today she's throwing shot put at 3:30. It's currently 9 in the morning. And then tomorrow she throws discus at 1. Sounds about right. I think it's about a 3.5 hour drive over there. But we're gonna stop at Walmart. We're probably gonna stop, get gas, pick up some food, so on and so forth. But yeah, I actually pretty much pulled an all-nighter because as a teacher you have to do this thing. We call it TPEP. And essentially, we have to make goals and find evidence throughout the year to prove that students are learning. And I'm a huge procrastinator, and I think it's due Monday, but he said end of May, which is tomorrow. And so I got the big goals out of the way and uploaded, but now I have to go in and put all my evidence in. Yes, Bubby, I can get you a wet wipe. You gotta give me a minute. So I still have all my evidence to do, but I left it at home. I debated bringing it, but I'm gonna be out till at least 6 tonight, and then I'm going to stay at where Bubs and I are gonna go stay at one of my college friends, one of my best friends' house in Pasco today. Here you go. Tonight. And so we'd probably get her to her house at like 6:30. Try to get to him to bed by like 8:30, 9ish. So, plus I just pulled an all-nighter, so I don't know if I want to stress about that, you know. Just so tomorrow when I get home, I'll work on that. But yeah. Anyway. Enough talking. We're headed to Yakima. We're gonna stop in Chehalis at Walmart, and then head over. I think it's not US 12. What is it? Maybe it is US 12. It's beautiful. It's White Pass. It's beautiful. There's this town called Packwood. There's usually elk herds throughout there, so beautiful. I'll try to do it justice, but that's really hard to do when I'm driving and trying to film, so I'm gonna do my best safely. But yeah, so let's get to it. I'm not sure if I finished that TPEP thought. Yeah, so I started last night at like 11:30 and I stopped this morning at like 5:30. So 5:30 I went, showered, and got in bed, and I fell asleep by like 6:30, and then he woke up at about 7:30. So then we got ready and we're headed out. So anyway, yeah. So don't think I want to do that again. Running on. Well, I took like a 4-hour nap last night before because I knew I needed to get up, and it's easier to work when he's asleep. So figured put him to bed, get up, work, and it worked pretty well. I got a lot done, but it's still not finished. So that'll be hanging over my head, but that's all right. Anyway, driving. I'm right here. Alright, well, we're back in the car. Finally cooled off. Headed down to Pasco to my friend's house to spend the night. And then we'll go back up on the way through and stop in Yakima and watch the throwers again. But yeah, I got there like just in time to watch the boys throw from the old school that I used to teach at. One of them got first, which is awesome, state champ. And then the other one got seventh. And I think he was set to get like third or something, and he threw like 20 feet under his PR. So that's tough. I think he had just come from triple jump as well. So that's just, it's kind of weird to be a jab thrower and a jumper. It's just how it is. Anyway, headed down to my friend's house from college, who also married my extended cousin. We're related, but it's very distant. Anyway, yeah, that's about it. It's really hot. My phone says it's 84, which I believe that, but when we got in the car, it said it was 96. So, but the car is cooling down. It says it's 88 now, so I believe it's probably around 84. And if you've never been to Washington State, an 80-degree day on the east side and an 80-degree day on the west side are two completely different things. The east side has more of a dry heat, and it's hot. The west side it's usually muggy. It's pretty humid. Like, it does have hotter days, but an 80-degree day does not feel like this on the other side. Anyway, it's just something that you have to experience for yourself, I suppose. But anyway, we're gonna drive and hang out with my friends. I probably won't film anything at their house, but we'll see. Anyway.
Boulevard.
Alright, well, hanging out with my friend was fun. Got to hold her little baby who's like 2 months old. Yeah, it was a good time. Houston played a bunch with her son. Technically they're cousins because she married like my second cousin once removed or something like that. I don't know. Essentially how we're related is my grandpa's, I guess she'd be my mom's aunt. It's kid's kid, so I have no idea. It's complicated, but there's some sort of relation. Anyway, we're on our way back to track state. The person we're watching throws discus today at 1. We'll be there about 40 minutes early, which I think is like the perfect amount of time.
Continue onto West Valley Mall Boulevard.
And yeah, I'm gonna watch them throw. We might stay and watch one of my old students run the 3200, but they don't run until 3:30, and I don't know. It's already 90 degrees, so, but the high today at home is 61, and it's raining, so it's a little bit warmer over here. Anyway, we're gonna drive. I'll try to film a little bit, but there's just so many people going back and forth, and it's kind of weird pulling out a camera. I might just film on my phone, but I don't want to leave this in the car because it is going to be so warm. So, yeah, we'll see. Anyway, yeah, we'll see. He was asleep before we even made it to the highway. But we're headed home. The person that I was there helping, coaching, whatever, she got 9th. So she had a pretty good opening throw. Made it to finals through 104 something, and I think she just barely missed 8th place and getting a medal. So not a bad day. I think she's a little disappointed, but in the long run she really wasn't working for it. Like, if she truly wanted it,
14 miles, turn left.
She could have, but she just didn't really put a lot of work in. But that's okay. She's a senior. Yeah, so we're headed home. There was one more of my students was running the 3200, but he's not running until 3:55, so it was like, that would have been like waiting a whole hour, and I'm like, oh, I would love to, but I also need to get home and work on my TPEP stuff. So I decided to leave. Houston was tired anyway, so rather than having a meltdown from him, decided to just head home. So we're gonna head home. I'll try to get some scenery videos for you, but yeah. Anyway, we'll see where we go. The clouds are already getting darker, and it's 63 degrees. I don't know what the official temperature was when I was leaving. I think it was like I think my car said like 80. It was supposed to be 91, but it was very windy, and the wind was very nice. But I think it's gonna start raining eventually, so it's just crazy how different the two sides of Washington are. But anyway. Alright, well, it's Sunday. I didn't film anything once we got home, but we unpacked the car, hung out for a little bit. He's blowing bubbles, but figured I'd end this video now because we're kind of doing something else today that's not track. But track state was fun. The person we went and watched didn't do as well as we hoped, but you know, that's fine. Yeah. Oh, Bubba, stop it. But yeah, anyway, we're gonna end this video here, and we're gonna go to Costco today. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you all in the next one. Have a great day, everyone.